So our next speaker is an author, senior executive and investor in sales, marketing, business development and management, with extensive contacts and relationships throughout Asia in many industries, after building those relationships over the last 18 years. Working with clients to drive them towards success using traditional and digital media solutions, our next speaker, like me, is a trainer, an MC, someone who's most passionate about imparting his knowledge and sharing it with others. Taking advantage of his knowledge of growing a business, his experience in front of a camera running a television talk show on Channel 3 right here in Thailand, he's now developed an organisation working with what you see above me here, the Sigma coin. So to tell you more about that, to give you some exciting news about his organisation, please welcome to the stage Mr. Daniel Schwartz.
Thank you, Mark. Couldn't have been better if I hadn't written it myself. That's from my LinkedIn profile. Okay, this is a little bit different talk in the sense that most of the people design the technology. In our company, the founder and who came up with the idea of what we were going to do is actually the chief technology officer. So I was recruited by him. I've known him for years, and several of us were recruited to put the team together to deliver what we call Sigma Coin. And Sigma's a good name for it because Sigma means some. And when you see the kinds of things that we're planning to do, you will see why we use that term. So one of our points is Sigma Coin transforming people's lives. One of the things that have attracted me greatly to come work with this team was the fact that it's great to make money. Don't get me wrong. If you have money, you're way better off than if you don't have money. You'll be much happier with money than without money. However, how do you earn your money? This mechanism that we're working really fit my own persona and how I like to do things. So let me just go into this and talk a little bit about what we're going to talk about. So first, I'm going to talk about what is Sigma Coin, briefly our vision, mission, and values, why, some quick intros of team members, and a little bit of what we're doing, and get out of here on time since we're a little bit behind time. Having been an MC and a presenter, I know all about people going over and taking away everybody's time. Okay, so first, everybody has to have a why. Why do you do what you do? It ain't about just the money. It's always about what the money can do for you or what you can do for people. So that's my wife. That's obviously me. That's my little boy. And that's a photoshopped in Kiwi when we were in New Zealand. They don't let you hold a real Kiwi. It's not a cool thing, I think, in New Zealand. But we had fun. And this week, he's been really sick. He's actually in the hospital with pneumonia. But he's doing okay, so I'm able to come and share. And my wife's with him in the hospital. So what is Sigma Coin? There's really two parts of the company. This is why some people said it was a little confusing when they read the original white paper, so we've cleaned it up to make it a lot more clear. There's really two separate pieces, and someone asked, well, why do you have both pieces? One piece is business finance consultancy that entrepreneurs work to focus on selected trade projects. So the platform will be used to facilitate trade, and the token, because it's an Ethereum ERC20 compliant smart contract token, will be used for trade. That's part A. And the reason for that, because when I get to part B, part B takes a lot longer to make money, just because when I describe part B, you'll clearly understand why. Part A, once the platform is launched, you just have to go work with the trading partners that want to participate and then facilitate their trade, and they'll pay you money for doing it. They'll pay you transaction fees. They'll pay you the cost to build the smart contract, to implement the whole trade. Because one of the big issues, and it's been talked about already, about trade, it's very difficult to get money in and out and across borders in places like India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Bhutan, a whole bunch of places. It's difficult for traders to move money. So the concept is use the platform, let the platform deal with, upload of all the documents, lock in the wallets to make sure you actually have the money to execute the transaction when I ship you the goods. And then when I upload everything that I sent, and then you upload everything you received, then the system will automatically release the payment. That's one piece of it. The second piece is we'll have exchanges, because one of the big issues, okay, now you're holding a bunch of Sigma coin, but you're in the coal business. So if you're going to buy a bunch of stuff that you can get from your trading partners, you'll keep some, but you might want to get cash or local currency. So we'll have in various countries our own exchanges to enable conversion in and out of fiat. So it's a distributed trade commerce ecosystem. It's distributed. I don't have to talk about that. It's been covered about 3 times already. What we do, secondly, is connect startups, importers and exporters, and investors to help them get funding. Totally independent of the trade piece. So someone says, well, why are you doing both on the same platform? Well, the founder, the chief technology officer, told a story when we were in Hanoi that he used to work at Intel in the small business or the innovation business where you pitch your businesses and you try and get money out of Intel's funding. Nobody got funded. Nobody. So he's like, this is pretty bad. My idea didn't get funded. Nobody's idea got funded. So this germinated in his idea to say, hey, let's use this platform to fund startups by taking them through a token generating event, which is the correct terminology as we know for selling tokens, not initial coin offering. Right, Per? So what we're going to do is use the blockchain and implement distributed business models to help shape the future. We want to be the platform that people use to accomplish frictionless trade and build this ecosystem around startups who can raise their money without going the venture capital route. I've worked with a number of friends' companies over the last couple years trying to raise them money. It's like pulling teeth sometimes. And investors want lots of ownership. So what we'll do is work with startups and we'll fund the bulk of the cost to get them through the token generating event process. And then they're giving up zero equity. Obviously, they have to be good or else they won't get through the process, because if we're paying the money, we actually have to have some reasonable belief that it'll be successful. Our goal is to enable 1,000 startups and 500 trade partners to utilize this platform to realize their business and personal dreams and work in our strategic partner program. It'll also be a way for technical people to participate in the platform and get hired and be available, all passing through the same platform. One other thing that is also very interesting in how this was set up, everybody knows, right? When you when you have an Ethereum token, you use Ether. When you send your token to somebody, you use itty-bitty a little bit. Well, all of these startup smart contracts will ride on our smart contract, so they'll have to use itty-bitty little bit of Sigma. So that'll be a further way to generate use for the token. And there's a few other things we're going to do that I'll describe in a minute. So what we care about most, core values, people before profit, pay it forward, make fun helping others, make money helping others be successful. This is what attracted me to come work with this. I had a lot of things I could do a couple months ago when this opportunity came up. But the idea that working with startups, I always wanted to do this. I said when I got older, I guess I'm older now. When I got older, if I could afford it, I would love to just go work with startups. Not worry so much, did they make money? Can they pay me a big salary? As long as they cover my expenses, I get some stock. If it goes great, wonderful, my stock's worth something. If it doesn't go great, I can wallpaper the bathroom. But I wouldn't care. So being in a business where I can work and help people, and we can earn money together. And obviously, you got to have fun, because I spend too many hours working for it not to be fun. And I think everybody should have that as their personal goals. So what are we doing? There's 3 areas: timing, ability, and business selection. So we'll cover them in order. From KPMG, they said the service built for the crowd sales of today could grow to support the startups of tomorrow worldwide, capturing a significant percentage of total investment. So timing says we're probably at the moment in a good place from a timing perspective. Then ability, you need exceptional advisors. We have PwC in India who will help us evaluate the startups. Besides our own team members, we have various PR groups, and we constantly add people to our network who can work to help evaluate and coach these startups so that we can get them through the process successfully. Because at the end of the day, if it's not successful, what did I hear once? It says, don't just do a token because you can do one. Make sure you have a problem you're solving, and make sure that the company that you're going to do it for understands, how that will benefit and how to do it. So ideas are not the challenge. Lots of great ideas. There's also been lots of startups over the years that raised tons of money and crashed and burned. The key, at least from our perspective, is selecting teams with the highest potential. So we have an evaluation criteria model to help sift through all of the applications as we go live that we expect we will get to enable us to pick the best of the best. Because at the end of the day, we don't have unlimited people. We don't have unlimited resources. So going with the wrong ones, back in the wrong team, means it won't be successful. So 3 key criteria for startups, because I was at a meeting, somebody asked me, okay, how do you pick a startup? What's important? My view are these 3 things. First one, technical viability. Is whatever they're doing technically done? Is there technology risk? You're paying money for an idea, then hoping they can build it. Now that works okay if you're dealing with the Mark Andreessens and the guys who wrote Java and things like that. You can back their idea because they get money and they'll have no problem implementing something. But the key is it technically viable? That way the money is going to scale, not to prove it works. Second one, market acceptance. My personal point here, my favorite when I talk to any company, do you have a paying customer? I don't care how many, I don't care how much. Do you have somebody giving you money for whatever it is you do? If the answer is no, that means there's some serious market risk because you actually haven't found anybody to give you any money. Like I said, it doesn't have to be a lot. It doesn't have to be 1,000 customers at $100 and then you say, oh, we got $100,000 a month in revenue. That's not important. Important is that you have a technically viable product, or what I call a minimum viable product. Secondly, somebody or a few people are using it and paying you money. Third, who's the team? Because at the end of the day, when you give money to a company and they have a technically viable product, and you say, oh yeah, I can run this mobile app, it works pretty well. Ain't perfect, but nobody expects the minimum viable one to work perfect. You just expect it to work. However, can they do something with all the money that they're going to get? Do they know they need to hire people? Those kinds of things. And the last one, timing. Where are they schedule-wise? How far? What market are they in? Is it going up? Last thing you want to do, I had customers when I was working with a software company, great product, but they were in the mining business. And 2 years ago, the mining business was horrible. So the poor company, they couldn't get any projects. Not because they had a bad product, not because they had bad people, just they're in the wrong market. So what's our process for business selection? So our supporters come in and do due diligence. We do business optimization and monitoring. So we don't just take a business plan, meet with some people, look at it and say, yeah, this looks pretty good, and let's go raise you some money using a token generating process. It's about working with the companies to ensure they can be successful. Then the second piece, the teams, we want we're going to optimize the, I'd say, token generating process instead of ICO with world-class coaching and business multipliers so that their business will really grow. That's the idea. We give people money, you expect them to do something with it because all the investors, there's enough scam deals out there. And everybody and their brother tries to raise money this way. So we're trying to ensure it's a real company with a real product, service that fits using a token generating event around whatever they do. Not just because you can do it, but because, the community can use all these tokens that they buy during the launch period, and then they'll just use them. Because the last thing you want to do, as you know, is have a coin or a token that all you can do is sell it. That's pretty bad, right? Anybody been involved in deals where the only thing you could do with your coins was sell them when you got them? Well, what's that do to the price? Goes down because more sellers than buyers. Very simple. So where do we fit? Venture capital, I won't go through all these. Venture capital is focused on formalities, slow pitching, very high investor protection. So you go through the VC route, you can, but they take most of your company. When you just do a token crowd sale all by yourself, you sure have a focus on entrepreneurship and vision, but your speed's unpredictable. Investor protection's zero, because there isn't any. Early adopters, lots of them. You have the ability to raise money globally. That's a good one. I kind of think about all this as the democratization of raising money for companies. In the past, all normal people who don't invest millions of dollars don't get access to an IPO. So here, in this kind of a model, they can put a small amount of money into a token generating event and pick a few they like every month if they like, because they're $500, $1,000. You can't do that in the traditional model, as an individual person. So we're very fast. We're entrepreneurial, global fundraising, high liquidity, because we'll have our own exchanges, and we'll have business evaluation and training for these companies. So it's not just one small piece, it's an end-to-end process. So our goal is to get 10% of the total high-end market share this year, and then go for a little bit more than that next year. Some of our team members, some of them are actually here. I'm the chairman and CEO. Beeman Das, who's the chief technology officer, he's in India. Ron Carty's sitting over there. And then the lead developer is a gentleman named Ryan Francois Venter, and Pablo Yabo was a developer in QA, and local PR is with Midas. We've done a couple before this. I was involved with token listing of a token called the Unity Ingot. That one's backed by mining. It was not a token generating event. It was just a direct listing to an exchange, because that's what they chose to do. And I was involved in the pre-launch and the launch personally. And then our team members were involved in the Monaco Visa ICO, where they helped raise and participated in the $25 million raise from Monaco Visa. Our plan, because one of the things is, what are you going to do with the money? Because we're raising our funds through a token generating event. So we're going to use some of it to support the market. We're going to use some of it to trade and ensure we generate funds that back the token. And then we're going to hold the profits in Ethereum or Bitcoin. Then we're going to use 15% for admin and ops, and the remaining 45% will go to development. So when we're making money on trading and keeping the price in a reasonable state by being available in the market if people need to sell, it should help the token over time to be successful. Where we are, we went live on July 17th. going to go 6 weeks or until we sell 100 million. We have the first 5 projects in the evaluation pipeline to decide which, when we finish, that which ones we'll go on, work on first. We have lots of people, and we have lots of our own ideas with people we know of how to apply this that could be quite useful for them. So finally, this is a saying Ron found. If somebody offers you an opportunity, but you're not sure if you can do it, just say yes and go figure it out. Thank you.
Thanks, Dan. When new things are beginning, it's an exciting time. And in our industry, every day there is something new. So we're going to go from one new business, one new idea, one new direct application of the information we've shared in the last few days to another. And our next speaker comes to us from Delhi in India. He comes to us with over 11 years of financial experience in the banking sector, in the insurance sector, and has been mining on and off for the last 6 to 12 months. So we have someone who's gone from a traditional industry that's going to benefit greatly from blockchain technology, from distributed ledgers, from someone who has had a traditional education and is applying that into a new type of coin. So here to share with us about it's his new information. It's actually a pre-launch. You're the first people to hear about this new coin. He's going to tell you about Oryx coin, and our speaker to share about Oryx coin is Mr. Nitin Sharma. Please welcome him.
Hi, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Oryx coin. I would like to share the highlights about this coin, why this coin has been launched, and what the basic aspect of this coin. So let's start about this presentation. This presentation would be about 15 to 20 minutes and has the potential to change the financial life of all of us, right? So I'm representing Oryx over here as one of the investor into it and one of the strategic member of promotional setup of Oryx, right? So let's start about this presentation. Okay. So this is about evaluation of money. Everybody knows about it. Just to highlight how the currency have been started across the globe. First was we used to have a barter system. Then after some time, evidences of trade have been started. Then some people from China, some king from China, they started coinage. Then banknotes, everybody knows about it. And fiat currency now. This is the time of digital currency for which we all are here today, right? So what is cryptocurrency? Sorry, I'm telling you about ABC of cryptocurrency. Everybody knows about it. But this is fast, this is affordable, this is secure, this is globally acceptable. Bitcoin, a pioneer in cryptocurrency. Everybody knows about it. Bitcoin, what is Bitcoin? What is the potential of Bitcoin? How it has been touched, $2,500. And what is the future? We all know about it. A blockchain is a public ledger. In the beginning of this session, we have a detailed discussion of Mr. Basit, which he has, put in the focus on what is blockchain, how it works, the kind of openness, the kind of transparency. I'll talk about this gentleman. This gentleman, Mr. J.P. Richardson from Europe, is one of the main member, one of the key member of this coin, Oryx coin. He's a CTO who designed 194 open source library in his career, and he is the guy who is behind the concept of this Oryx cryptocurrency. This is about evaluation of Bitcoin, how Bitcoin have started. This gentleman was sharing that Bitcoin have started with the purchase of one pizza in about 10,000 Bitcoin, and you can understand what is the cost of 10,000 Bitcoin today, right? To reach up to $2,500. These are all popular altcoins, right? We all know about Ethereum. We know about Dogecoin. We know about Zcash. We know about Ripple. We know about Litecoin. We know about Megacoin. And the same way, you would come to know about Oryx also very soon. How they have developed the growth path of altcoins. We all know how Ethereum have started and the price hike, the price they have touched the sky. The same way for Litecoin and Ripple. Now introducing cryptocurrency, this Oryx. Oryx is basically originated from Middle East, from Oman, right? So people of Oman are behind this coin. Yeah, this is a very interesting thing about this coin. This is 100% organic coin. 100% organic coin built on a second proof of work blockchain using X11 encryption algorithm. Right? We are talking about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is SHA 256. This is 11 times faster and improved technology which they have used about Oryx coin. Right? And this is 100% POW coin. Right? You all know what is POW? Everybody knows about it. You can do mining of this coin, right? In future, everybody can have by doing mining and creating this. So Oryx coin aim to be eliminated the cost of traditional banking transactions, overheads, and make hassle-free transfers, right? So we all know about this. And it would be certainly a future currency because it has been backed by very strong people. Now let's talk about the configuration of this coin. This coin has 130 million coins, right? 130 million coins are there in this coin, and they will be generated in about next 20 years' time, right? Next 20 years' time will take to get mined, and the last coin of Oryx one, right? This has a X11 technology. Bitcoin has SHA 256. The time between blocks, 10 minutes block time. Bitcoin has 10 minutes block time. This Oryx coin has difficulty target 2016 block. 2016 block, the same technology. Halving is having in about 210,000 blocks in Bitcoin. The same way, we are having the halving of 625,000 blocks. Initial reward in Bitcoin, it was 50 BTC, then it came to 25, now today it is 12.5. In Oryx, the reward is 80 Oryx coin in per block. Right, so current block is 80 Oryx with this, in this Oryx coin. Now what is this ICO? This ICO, we have started from India and Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, and Sri Lanka. Right? In first phase is over. The coin rate they have designed for $1. In second phase is about to get over very soon. It's almost 90% over. The coin cost was $2. Right? In third phase we are going to start in about next 2-3 days time. The cost of coin, what we are planning would be $3. And the fourth phase, which would be after 15 days of third phase, the cost of coin would be $5 rupees. $5 currency, right? What is future acceptance? Now, why we are planning that $1 to $5 this coin will go? There is a marketing strategy behind this. In India, you all know about Bollywood. In today's scenario, Bollywood has a very strong connection to the market, right? People from Bollywood like Mr. Harman Baweja, Mr. Raj, some other people also are there behind this coin, those who are doing this marketing. They are doing reality shows in which they have planned that every 6 months, those who will win that show will get 2,000 Oryx coin as in terms of reward, right? Out of this, let me tell you, out of this 130 million coins, the 130 million coins, the 13 million coins are, pre-mined coins. 30 million coins are pre-mined coins, right? So the potential of those 30 million coins will prove the next potential of the coins would be coming in future. So what we are planning is this coin would be starting from $2, will go up to $6, right? And how? I would like to call upon Mr. Sajid Jamal from UAE, right? And he belongs to 88 Capital, right? One of the biggest company in Dubai, which is there to manage asset of most of the other companies, big companies and insurance companies as well. So Mr. Sajid will tell us the future, and he's one of the investors also with us. So he will tell us how we are planning for the future growth of this coin. Let's welcome Mr. Sajid.
Hello? That was a bit exaggeration. I'm not one of the biggest company in UAE. Nitin wanted to present the coin. I'm an investor with Nitin, Oryx coin. Let me ask you all a question. Why are we here? What is the intention of being here? The organizers have done a wonderful job allowing us a platform to present such opportunities. And these are opportunities for everyone, right? The whole idea behind this is how do we make money? Most of the presenters here is selling us an opportunity, and we need to understand how do we make money in the whole process. Technology is a platform which is available right now that allow us to, end result is to make money. I see everybody here. I mean, yesterday we had a larger crowd, but today we have a smaller crowd. Let me give you a bit background on myself. I started working at the age of 18. I was employed with Amoco Oil Company. Then I started working for British Petroleum. And then I was working for a boutique bank in UAE for almost 9 years. After that, I went and started my family office and I managed my family wealth. It's close to $100 million, so I'm not the biggest company in UAE. We are one of the biggest retailers in India. The brand is called Malabar Gold. We are in the gold business. We also manage a few hotels in India. Conventional investments doesn't allow you to make so much money. The maximum returns you're looking at is 6 to 10%, right? In any investments you do. Even if you look at the largest American hedge funds, which I work with some of the big hedge funds and investment banks, we are looking at thin margins. What are the opportunities that is available to make such kind of exponential growth and make money in the process? That's when we said, we need to diversify. We need to look at such opportunities. And that's what we decided. Cryptocurrency is the future, and we need to invest in those opportunities. While we all are here, everybody has showcased what they have to offer. You all need to look at also, this is a platform for all of you to work with each other. How do you work with each other? Well, he has a coin. Some of you are offering coins. You need to see how you guys can, swap your coins. It should start like that as well. We are investing with Oryx. That's because we have been offered Oryx. We have good association with some of the regulated entities in London and in the US as well. We are partners with SVS Securities. This is one of the companies that's a regulated entity that's into Forex platform. We are also having a consulting company which is actually working with some of the smaller governments across Africa that is actually introducing cryptocurrency. Not cryptocurrency, it's crypto banking. How these central banks can use blockchain and get into crypto banking. And that's where, we said before we get into that, we need to understand the business of cryptocurrency. And we decided we need to choose someone, we need to go somewhere. And that's where we decided we'll invest with Oryx. I see that it's just not Oryx. In this platform, there's a lot of opportunity to invest with each one of you. The platform is giving us that opportunity, I'm not going to take much of your time. I'm also like everybody, very hungry. We need to close this out. I pass over to Nitin. And once again, keep up the good work. Yeah.
Thank you, Sajid. Thank you. Now, another promoter I would like to introduce, Mr. Sanjay. Sanjay Batata is from London, and he's the director with SVS Securities. So, Mr. Sanjay has committed that he would be promoting this coin across the globe, and they have committed very good business from European countries and Middle East. So that's all about Oryx. So I would like to invite all of you to just, if you are looking for some investments, so it is one of the best platforms across the globe right now, which has been controlled by all of us, decentralized currency, a future currency, a next currency after Bitcoin, and would be one of the very strong currency for all of us. Thank you so much.
Every day, something new. Now, our final speaker for this afternoon is going to give you, I guess, some of the exciting news behind what I was talking about in that Melbourne shopping mall that I saw just last year. It was one of those Bitcoin ATMs, and I didn't understand how it worked. I didn't understand how you could get access to digital currencies through somewhere that I would usually get cash. Now, our final speaker has two highlights right now on his bio. One of them is Bitfirst.com. Bitfirst, just over 1 year old, a Bitcoin trading platform in Macau and Hong Kong. Now, I was in Macau just 2 months ago, exploring possibilities for digital currencies, exploring possibilities for understanding where the people of Macau and people traveling from mainland China were at with their understanding of the blockchain, with their understanding of Bitcoin and Ethereum and trading and e-commerce gateways and platforms. And for the people that I met, it was very, very new. So we're going to get an insider's view about what's happening in Macau and Hong Kong. And it might make you so excited you want to hop on a plane to Macau or Hong Kong right away. Now, the second project, BitCoinect. I'll tell you a little bit about that. BitCoinect, a bank-grade digital currency exchange kiosk with a machine deposit and withdrawal limit up to $2,200 or $6,800 notes, respectively. It takes a minute to buy or sell. BitCoinect is also equipped with a fingerprint scanner, EMV card reader, high-definition camera to comply with the KYC requirements if necessary. Now, BitCoinect, something he's very excited about, is going to be what you will hear a little bit more about right now. Coming to you from Hong Kong, someone who has taken hold of the digital currency revolution, and to give us insights in our final presentation today, please welcome from BitCoinect, the CEO, Mr. Jace Leung.
Is that clear? Is it clear? Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I'm sorry that I'm the last one, so I hope you won't get asleep in this time. Actually, in my company right now, we are not only the BitConnect group, we are having a new company named Blockchain Solutions. And this time I will talk, I know that our speaker has already talked about Bitcoin and another coin for some time, so I will try to not talk too many about coins thing. I'm going to talk about the blockchain. So I will tell you about how we use the payment, how to use the blockchain as a payment. So I'm the CEO, and today I'm happy to have you guys here that we will have an announcement that we will have a new Indian trading platform that will be launched in India in mid of August. We named it Bitmore, just on the corner one. So we will have a joint venture with the Indian company. So we will have a new platform right there. So let me have a short briefing of what is blockchain. Blockchain is connecting data with perspective that it can have influence to many different industry. For example, like in the past, it is quite destroying we call it disruptive technology because as you may know, the blockchain is one way you cannot change, you cannot audit. You can audit, you cannot just amend anything. So in the beginning, finance or banking is very, they just don't like this idea because it's break their benefit. But right now, we find that, for example, in Hong Kong, we have some people from the bank, from the BOC, from the HSBC, they found us to give lecture to their IT guys to tell them what is blockchain, and because they are already designing to apply the blockchain solutions. And it can, apart from the finance and banking, we can use this in the audit, we can use it in the supply chain, we can use it for the voting, because this is, it has a characteristic of why using this. So the blockchain also empower the finance technology that it can allow global instant settlement. As you know that all the banking or have a lot of overhead or costs, but using blockchain, you can reduce the costs and you can remove the intermediaries because we don't need a lot of people to double check or to verify, to audit the record. That's the blockchain solution. It's highly transparency and highly secure. And in the beginning, we opened up we are in this market for almost 4 years. And in the beginning, we found that people in developed country is less popular to accept Bitcoin or accept blockchain, this idea. But after some time, we see that the developed country is more acceptance to this technology. But there is still, this blockchain technology is still very good weapon to the bank. It is because bank is actually the competitors. And we are looking to serve the unbanked population because as you may know, especially those from US or from more popular bank place, you will see that the banking has a lot of problem and a lot of costs that you don't want to pay. But right now we are targeting for the unbanked population because blockchain can use it for many places that we can do something the bank cannot do or really costly to do. And the unbanked population have about 2 billion customers. It's a big market. So our competitor is, yes, the first is the bank. Although they are trying to realize right now, they're realizing that, okay, this is a big competitor, and some bank is already studying how to adopt the blockchain, although they are really, really, really reluctant, but they have to. As you may know, if you want to TT some money to US, to Europe, you may need to wait for 2 days, and you may need to charge for $50 US plus, and still waiting and waiting and waiting. But using digital currency, you can just do it in like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And the remittance and the charge is quite open. And you in fiat terms or in the bank, maybe sometimes you just, okay, I send money from Hong Kong dollar to US dollar. And then you will see, okay, how much did I pay this? Oh, fuck, it's a lot of money. But you didn't realize it. But Bitcoin or other coin is more transparent and you can easily calculate the spread on it. And how we use the blockchain, the blockchain is automatic, it's an automated technology, and it is decentralized. And that's why is, as I just told you, the traditional finance is at a high cost of deployment and maintenance. In Hong Kong, every bank IT department maybe have more than 100 people. But most, I can say 99% of them is doing how to maintain the system stable only. and and they have a lot of server too, because they need a backup for the server, and so there's a resilient server and 2 resilient servers, so one server down and then another can revive. But for using blockchain, you don't need to worry about that because this is decentralized, and as you may know, the system is keep on auditing and it's hard to break into it. And so that's why it reduces the human cost required. And the cost, anyone is easy to use it. Okay, so I'm going to talk about what we have done in these few years and give you some example of how to adopt the blockchain solution. I just told you that bank is our competitor, so we get a bank-grade machine and we structure it to use the Bitcoin, Litecoin, or what, just use it so you can buy and sell through this ATM machine. Okay, so I will let you see a video in case you are sleeping, so let you get more excited. Okay, stop it. Exciting, right? So you can see it's easy. This ATM machine is trying to let you to experience how to buy and sell the digital currency in a really easy for all the laymen who doesn't touch the digital currency at the beginning. This is easy for people to visualize how to adopt this blockchain or the digital currency concept. Because to me, I believe that fiat will not diminish, will not go away in these 10 years. But after 10 years, I believe digital currency will be the one to survive. But in this transition moment, I think that we need to have something that allow the people to have some time to adopt. That's why what we aim is to make it simple. We try to make things more simple and easier for you to adopt it. So this machine is the only machine that accept other than Bitcoin. Bitcoin ATM has a lot of variety. You can see Lamasu, you can see another. But this kind of ATM is allow you to accept other digital currency or any crypto or any customized coin as well. Of course, it has to be a blockchain coin. And the next thing we did is we made a POS system. We made a POS system because the Hong Kong government, Hong Kong Science Park, if anyone know, this is one of the biggest company in Hong Kong government body. We have established a POS system in the center, in the HK Science Park, that we use a new coin and we let the client or let the member in the park that they can use the cryptocurrency to pay a meal in a restaurant. So we have all the barcode, just like if you have used your WeChat, if you have used your Alipay, it's similar. But we use, and you can see the differences. You can see it's all transparent. You can see the record on the blockchain. You can see the record, or you can know the way when you pay for it. So it is simple and easy. You can do it in just like 5 seconds, and then you can get the money and you can pay the meal. The last thing, the one more thing we did is we also customized to build a trading platform. We can build a trading platform that allows different fiat trade with different platforms. That's what blockchain solution, what we can do. We can do according to local customization. For example, in India, a bit more, we accept the local currency and we accept the Bitcoin or maybe the Litecoin or maybe the Ethereum. We can add it on our platform because we do the customization. And as you may know, that different country has different local requirement because of the requirement of the local people. That we provide local settlement and we use the blockchain as well. So what blockchain can do and what that banks can't do. So we can do it a small remittance globally because as you know that if you want to send money outside, I told is quite expensive. That's why in Hong Kong, the Filipino, they have to collect a lot of money from different people together and then they send it out back to home because they want to save the one-off cost. But using digital currency, you don't need that because every time it's just minimum, just a few cents, and then you can send it globally. And you can deposit the fiat or the digital currency into the ATM and then send it to anywhere, anyone. It can take less than 15 minutes to settle. Or of course, you can do a large-scale remittance as well. Our platform support OTC, outside the counter trading. That's you can trade a $1 million US according to the rate that you can accept or the price that you can accept. And then whenever there is a demand or supply that meet your order, then it can transact. So we can allow large-scale remittance as well, and you can purchase from the local digital currency, and this transaction is hidden from any forced regulation. So in the last few slides, I'm telling about what BitMore. BitMore is a private limited and is technically backed up by Bitconnect Group. So we are providing a reliable digital exchange service locally first, but we have the plan to open it globally. So the first market we will launch is in India for BitMore. And we will provide some ATM deployment in India as well. So we will provide another settlement and we will apply how to use the POS system in the local. And a blockchain solution that is, we are mainly focusing on how to customize, provide customer service, one-stop solutions, like depends on what the client or the institution they wish to have. For example, if you want to develop a game that after some excitement or you catch the Pokemon, then you can get your own coin. We can do the game like this. We just, because we're already in this market, we have the company in Hong Kong, we have the company in Chicago, we have the company in Guangzhou. We are technically expert on this market. That's why if you wish to do anything on digital currency, we can do that. And we are flexible and customized because, as I said, locally, different company, different people will have different requirements. What we offer is we can do customization. And we provide exchange and mining service in Asia as well. So this is what we have. So today, we are going to tell you that BitMore will be launched in mid-August. You can go to bitmore.com.in later and to see. Thank you.
Thank you, Jace.
Thank you.
A great way to finish our day. Everywhere we go, we're going to look for these machines. Everywhere we go, every country, every airport. One day we'll just go grab some Litecoin out, pull out a bit of Ethereum, or maybe it's your coin. Maybe it's your company that is utilizing this technology. So we've had a very full day with lots of different directions that our information, our knowledge has taken us. When we first started yesterday, I said, imagine where you'll be in 5 or 10 years with the knowledge you gain from this event and other educational events that you attend, other conferences, other expos. Because the industry and the landscape will transform at least as much in the next 5 years as it has since Bitcoin first arrived. Now, this is the end of our formal sessions of education and training in the Cryptocurrency Expo for 2017. Here's what happens next. For the next 45 minutes or so, we encourage you to network here in the room, again, connect with our exhibitors, our sponsors, Swap those business cards, make those connections for the future. At 5 o'clock, we need to close this room down, and we have a break for about 90 minutes. In 90 minutes at 6:30 p.m, down on level 3, so down on level 3 of this hotel, there'll be a press conference. Now, this press conference will have members of the media from here in Thailand asking questions, interviewing, discussing, photographing, videoing our keynote speakers and our special guests. Now, again, a reminder of our special guests for the press conference. We will have the founder of the Cryptocurrency Expo, Mr. Shahin Pillay, the co-founder of the Cryptocurrency Expo, Mr. Jagdish Pandya, Mr. Victor Havashi, the gold sponsor from Gamos International, our keynote speaker for day 1 and 2, Mr. Sohail Basit. We will have Mr. Dorji Pincho from the Royal Security Exchange in Bhutan. We will have Miss Universe 2005, Natalie Glebova. We will have Miss Grand International and Superstar of Thailand, all present. Now, at the press conference, everyone is invited. So we want to see as many people as possible at the press conference to show unity and support for our industry, unity and support for the Cryptocurrency Expo 2017. The press conference will run for about 30 minutes, and then at 7 o'clock, our formalities for the 2 days will be over. From 7 o'clock, our gala event will begin on level 3. So our VIPs, our VVIPs, our sponsors, all those people that have the ticket for tonight's gala, we will be on level 3 at the continuation of after the press conference. Now, if you're thinking, I'd like to go to the gala, but what will it give me? If you don't already have a ticket, maybe you're a premium or a gold ticket holder, why should I attend this gala event? Well, this is the culmination of our 2 days. This is the end of the learning, and it's the continuation of the networking, the fun, the celebration of everything that's been achieved in bringing this event to take place, and everything that's happened to make this the first of hopefully many events like this around the ASEAN region. So you can get tickets at the door. If you've already purchased tickets but haven't collected them, you can collect them at the door or from the registration team outside. Now, a couple of quick thank yous before we break down into the networking section for this afternoon. First of all, and if we can applaud as we go through each group, for all of our keynote speakers through day 1 and day 2 for sharing their knowledge with us, can we please thank our keynote speakers. Our technical team who have run the lighting, the sound, the PowerPoints, the presentations, the microphones, and made me sound so amazing. Please thank our technical team. The organising team from Mr. Shahin Pillay's organisation from both here in Thailand and from the Philippines, a team that has worked tirelessly to make this event look good and to make it as comfortable for you as possible. Please, Mr. Pillay's team. Every person along the back, every company that has decided to invest in a booth here at the Cryptocurrency Expo, they've taken a risk to expose their company, their coin, their business, their crypto hub, their product and service to you. They've invested in the first Cryptocurrency Expo. So to all our exhibitors, please, a round of applause. Now, there will be more awards tonight, but I think we should definitely have a big round of applause for the 2 founders and co-founders of this event, Mr. Shahin Pillay and Mr. Jagdish Pandya. A big round. It has been my pleasure to MC these last 2 days, to listen to every presentation, to meet many of you so far, and I hope more throughout today and also tomorrow. At the gala event tonight, I look forward to lots of selfies and lots of photographs as we all create memories of the Cryptocurrency Expo 2017. Thank you very much for coming and enjoy the rest of the night. Thank you.
Co-founder Mr. Jagdish Pandya.
ผู้ที่เป็นผู้จัดงานนะคะ Crypto Currency
Special
Expo
guest Miss Universe 2005 Natalie Glebova.
ค่ะขอเสียงปรบมือดังๆต้อนรับคุณนาตาลีแกมโบวาค่ะ Miss Universe ปี 2005 ค่ะ
Special guest May Bantita.
ขอเสียงปรบมือต้อนรับคุณเมย์พันธิตาค่ะ นักแสดง
From Miss
ช่อง
Grand
7 ค่ะ
International Chonlakon Dwangpoi.
ค่ะขอเสียงปรบมือดังๆต้อนรับ Miss Grand International ค่ะ คุณชลกรดวงพลอยค่ะ
Keynote speaker Suhail Basit.
เอาล่ะค่ะขอเสียงปรบมือดังๆต้อนรับนะคะ
Gold sponsor Mr. Victor Havashi.
Mr. Victor ค่ะ ซึ่งเป็นสปอนเซอร์หลักของงานของเราในครั้งนี้ค่ะ
And sponsor Mr. Dave Wilson.
และขอเสียงปรบมือต้อนรับคุณเดวิดวิลสันค่ะ มาจากซิกมาคอยค่ะนะคะตอนนี้ประจำที่กันเรียบร้อยแล้วนะคะ
A big round of applause for our panel.
เอาละค่ะขอเสียงปรบมือดังๆอีกหนึ่งรอบค่ะ ขอบคุณมากค่ะ โอเคเอาละค่ะตอนนี้เดี๋ยวเราจะมาเริ่มการแถลงข่าวนะคะกับ Cryptocurrency Expo 2017 ค่ะ so let me introduce myself first my name is Shutiman Chanhanivet you can call me first I'm very honored to be your MC for this conference and press conference
And my name is Mark Davis, also your MC for this evening and for the Cryptocurrency Expo 2017.
เอาละค่ะเราสองคนนะคะก็รับหน้าที่เป็นพิธีกรสำหรับงานแถลงข่าวในครั้งนี้ค่ะแล้วก็เดี๋ยวเราจะก้าวเข้าสู่งานแถลงข่าวแล้วด้วยคำถามนะคะซึ่งทุกคนที่มาร่วมงานกับเราในวันนี้ค่ะเขามีข้อมูลดีๆมามอบให้กับคุณทุกคนค่ะ
Over the last 2 days, we have heard from 11 keynote speakers, and it has been a wonderful welcome to Bangkok, Thailand, to share this information.
เอาละค่ะแล้วก็ขอต้อนรับทุกท่านนะคะที่กรุงเทพที่ประเทศไทยแห่งนี้นะคะที่ได้เข้ามาร่วมแชร์ประสบการณ์ดีๆแบบนี้ร่วมกันค่ะ
The event was created as a form of educational possibilities for people wanting to learn more about this industry.
ซึ่งงานจัดงานในครั้งนี้นะคะเราก็ได้จัดตั้งขึ้นเพื่อที่จะให้ความรู้ความเข้าใจให้ได้เรามาทำความรู้จักในเรื่องของ Cryptocurrency กันมากยิ่งขึ้นค่ะ
We would love to give you the opportunity to ask our special guests some questions.
เอาละค่ะนอกจากนี้นะคะในงานนี้เนี่ยช่วงท้ายเราจะมีการให้พี่ๆสื่อมวลชนทุกท่านเนี่ยได้มีโอกาสได้ถามคำถามนะคะกับ Special Guest ของเราที่มาร่วมงานกับเราในครั้งนี้ด้วยค่ะ
But first, I would like to ask them some questions on your behalf.
เอาละค่ะตอนนี้นะคะเดี๋ยวเราจะมาเริ่มถามคำถามกันได้เลยค่ะ
My first question is for one of the sponsors of the event, Mr. Victor Havashi from Ilgamos International.
เอาละค่ะคำถามแรกนะคะเดี๋ยวเราจะเริ่มถามคุณมิสเตอร์วิกตอร์นะคะ CEO Ilgamos International ค่ะเรียนเชิญค่ะ
It's a simple question. What is Ilgamos?
เป็นคำถามที่ง่ายมากๆนะคะเราจะถามว่า Ilgamos International คืออะไรค่ะ
Am I on? Yes. Welcome everyone. It's very exciting to face so many cameras. I don't get the opportunity very often. Ilgamos is a new startup company dedicated and committed to building a cryptocurrency-based global commercial economic system.
เอาละค่ะก็เขาได้บอกไปนะคะว่าบริษัทของเขาเนี่ยถือว่าเป็นบริษัทสตาร์ทอัพนะคะแล้วก็ดูแลในเรื่องของ Cryptocurrency ค่ะ
We feel cryptocurrencies have a tremendous potential, an incredible future. They are going to change our lives.
เอาละค่ะแล้วเขาก็มั่นใจนะคะว่า Cryptocurrency เนี่ยในอนาคตก็จะมีการเติบโตนะคะแล้วก็จะมีการเปลี่ยนแปลงอย่างยิ่งใหญ่ในอนาคตอย่างแน่นอนค่ะ
Nobody knows where this industry will be in 2, 3, 5 or 10 years, but we all feel, members of this panel, that we need to be in it. We need to participate in it.
เอาละค่ะก็เขาบอกว่าไม่มีใครสามารถรู้ได้เนาะว่าอีก 2-5 ปีข้างหน้าเนี่ยการเติบโตจะเป็นอย่างไรนะคะแต่ว่าบริษัทของเขาเนี่ยก็ได้ให้ความมั่นใจแล้วก็ให้ความตั้งมั่นนะคะเกี่ยวกับ cryptocurrency เป็นอย่างยิ่งค่ะ
And finally, Mr. Victor, for the sake of time, why did you choose to sponsor this cryptocurrency expo?
We decided to sponsor this expo because we wanted to gain exposure. We wanted to put our names out.
ค่ะก็คุณมาร์คได้ถามไปนะคะว่าเอ๊ะทำไมบริษัทนี้เนี่ยถึงได้มาร่วมเป็นสปอนเซอร์แบบ Gold Sponsor สำหรับงานอีเวนต์ในครั้งนี้เลยเขาบอกว่าเขาแค่อยากจะมาร่วมงานแล้วก็มีชื่อของบริษัทนี้เนี่ยอยู่ในงาน Expo ดีๆแบบนี้ค่ะ
Thank you. My next questions are for the co-founder of the Cryptocurrency Expo, Mr. Jagdish Pandya.
เอาละค่ะคำถามถัดไปนะคะเราจะมาถามผู้ที่เป็นผู้ก่อตั้งงานดีๆแบบนี้ค่ะ
It's a big question. What is the mission and the vision of the Cryptocurrency Expo?
Hi everybody, very good evening to all of you. The question is very easy, but answer has to be very longer. I'll take a minute more. Our vision and mission is to have unity among this diversity which is in our industry. Since the beginning of cryptocurrency industry, which is next to the digital economy of all the part of the world, there are miners, there are traders, exchangers, there are academicians, and there are other ICOs and startups coming up. So we want to bring all of the industry interested people under one roof, under one panel and one voice. It's like one world and one universe of cryptocurrency.
เอาละค่ะเขาบอกว่านะคะจุดประสงค์ที่จัดงานในครั้งนี้คือเนี่ยเพื่อที่จะรวบรวมผู้ที่มีความสนใจแล้วก็มีความเชี่ยวชาญนะคะในเรื่องของ cryptocurrency เนี่ยให้มาอยู่รวมกันแล้วก็จะได้แชร์ประสบการณ์นะคะแล้วก็ได้มารับความรู้ความเข้าใจกันมากขึ้นค่ะ
So based on the success and the interest in cryptocurrency here in Bangkok, what's the future of this expo?
Our future has to go along with the future of the industry, and we would like to be part and parcel of the mainstream of industry. Back to back this event, by October we are going to have another expo for Middle East and North Africa region in Dubai Sheikh Zayed Road. This is the official announcement for the same, followed by conventions at India, Mumbai, Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, and one in Mexico. The last would be in UK. So we have a series of around 6 expos lined up to spread the word of digital awareness in the whole world, and we want cryptocurrency to be rising future.
เอาละค่ะเขาบอกว่าเดี๋ยวจะมี Expo ถัดไปนะคะอีกถึง6ประเทศด้วยกันเนาะเท่าที่จับใจความได้ก็จะเป็นสิงคโปร์มีอินเดียมีเม็กซิโกนะคะแล้วก็อีเวนต์ถัดไปเนี่ยจะเริ่มกันที่เดือนตุลาคมเอาเป็นว่าใครสนใจเนี่ยสามารถแวะเข้าไปแอบดู Facebook หรือเว็บไซต์ก็ได้นะคะจะได้ติดตามงานดีๆแบบนี้ค่ะ
Thank you. So my next question is to Miss Grand International, Chonlakon Dwangfoy. Sawadee krab. คุณสบายดีไหมครับ
เอาละค่ะคำถามต่อไปเราจะมาถาม Miss Grand International นะคะ
I'm sure you are used to the attention of lots of cameras. It's an exciting event.
เอาละค่ะเขาบอกว่าเขามั่นใจเหลือเกินว่าปกติแล้วก็ได้มีโอกาสได้เจอกับกล้องเยอะๆแบบนี้เนาะก็ไม่น่าจะตื่นเต้นแล้วใช่ไหมคะนิดนึงค่ะนิดนึงโอเคค่ะเพราะว่างานนี้เป็นงานที่ใหญ่ค่ะค่ะ She tell that she a little bit exciting because it's the big expo.
And when there are new things and new technologies, it's always exciting. We carry new phones with us all the day, and it's great to have her here.
ค่ะเขาก็บอกว่าเขาก็เป็นเรื่องปกติเนาะที่เราจะได้มาเรียนรู้เป็นเทคโนโลยีใหม่ๆก็เป็นตื่นเต้นเป็นเรื่องธรรมดาค่ะ
ขอบคุณครับ My next questions are for Mr. Suhail Basit, our keynote speaker over the 2 days of our expo.
เอาละค่ะเชิญค่ะ Mr. Suhail
ค่ะก็เมย์ว่าเมย์ก็เป็นเกียรติอย่างยิ่งนะคะที่ได้มีเป็นส่วนหนึ่ง ของที่งานนี้นะคะเพราะว่าประเทศของเรานะคะเป็นประเทศที่เทคโนโลยีนะคะได้เข้ามาสู่ประเทศของเรานะคะแล้วก็ได้เพิ่มความสะดวกสบายแล้วก็ได้ทำให้คนไทยได้เป็นมีอะไร
มีเทคโนโลยีใหม่
เทคโนโลยีใหม่ๆ
ค่ะ ค่ะ she very grateful that we have this cryptocurrency or new technology come to Thailand and can make our life better life something like that
Fantastic. We're lucky to have you.
lucky yes เขาบอกเขาดีใจที่มีคุณในงานนี้ค่ะ
thank you
ค่ะ
So my next questions are to Mr. Suhail, who was one of our keynote speakers over the last 2 days.
ค่ะเป็นเชิญค่ะ
Mr. Suhail, what can you tell us about cryptocurrency internationally?
Thank you, Mark. Thanks. Let me start with Suvendika. And sorry, that's the extent of my Thai vocabulary. So, cryptocurrency, I mean, you don't really need me to say anything about the popularity that you see around. And there have been enough news items, there has been enough coverage in that sense. Of course, it is a tremendously increasing and fast-growing technology. So the base of the technology is so strong. We have seen that with bitcoins, with other things. We are pretty sure that the efficiencies that it brings in and the cost effectiveness, the ease of use, it has definitely got a great future.
อะไรค่ะเขาบอกว่าในเรื่องของ Bitcoin นะคะหรือว่าเป็นcryptocurrency นี้นะคะก็ถือว่าเป็นเรื่องที่จริงๆเรารู้จักกันทั่วโลกอยู่แล้วเนาะแล้วก็มีการเติบโตอย่างรวดเร็วแล้วก็มีประสิทธิภาพมากๆค่ะซึ่งอย่างที่บอกว่าเขาได้เติบโตมาตั้งแต่ปี 2008 แล้วก็ปีนี้ปี 2017 แล้วกว่า 10 ปีนะคะแล้วก็เชื่อว่าในอนาคตเนี่ยก็จะมีการเติบโตไปทั่วโลกเลยค่ะ
And with your experience in these different countries, here in Thailand, what do you see the potential for the digital currency world?
Yes, that's amazing, Mark. A good question. Thank you for asking that. So I was just discussing with Shaheen on that. This expo is actually beyond my expectations. You know, I thought yes, we are doing a few things. This is the first one. I have been told a few things, but the kind of interest that I have seen with people, especially people coming from outside as well, it is amazing. I see a lot of potential in that. So yeah, good work and need a lot more to come in.
ค่ะก็เมื่อสักครู่พิธีกรได้ถามไปเนาะว่า potential หรือว่าความเป็นไปได้สำหรับประเทศไทยเนี่ยในการเติบโตของวงการ cryptocurrency เป็นยังไงนะคะท่านนี้ก็ได้ตอบไปว่าก็ถือว่าเป็นเรื่องเหนือความคาดหมายพอสมควรนะเพราะว่าก็มีคนมาร่วมงานค่อนข้างเยอะนะคะแล้วก็มั่นใจว่าประเทศไทยก็เป็นอีกหนึ่งประเทศค่ะที่มี potential สูงพอสมควรค่ะ
Thank you, Suhail. My next question is to the Miss Universe, Natalie Glebova. Welcome. This is an exciting industry. It's an exciting event. I'm sure there are many similar things you've experienced at the beginning of a new phase of something so exciting.
Okay, there we go. Thank you very much. Yes, absolutely. It's very exciting. Just like 12 years ago when all the world had its eyes on Bangkok for the Miss Universe pageant back in 2005 that I was competing in. Today we're having all the eyes again on Bangkok for the cryptocurrency expo right here. And I'm very excited because technology is only moving forward. It's enriching our lives. I myself am an entrepreneur and I run a tech startup myself. So it's definitely good to be out here in the industry and meeting new people and discovering what wonders technology is going to bring us.
Amen.
แล้วค่ะเขาก็บอกว่าเขาก็ได้ตื่นเต้นมากๆเลยนะคะเพราะว่าตั้งแต่ได้รับตำแหน่ง Miss Universe เนาะที่ปี 2005 ใช่ไหมคะก็ได้มีโอกาสมากรุงเทพแล้วก็คราวนี้เนี่ยก็ได้มีโอกาสกลับมาที่นี่อีก1 ครั้งค่ะแล้วก็รู้สึกตื่นเต้นกับเทคโนโลยีดีๆแบบนี้นะคะกับ cryptocurrency แล้วก็ตั้งใจมั่นใจมากเลยว่าในอนาคตเนี่ย currency ดีๆแบบนี้ก็จะต้องเติบโตไปอย่างรวดเร็วเช่นเดียวกันค่ะ
Now, just like the Miss Universe, the cryptocurrency industry comes up under a lot of scrutiny and a lot of press in all sorts of directions. How would you recommend we as an industry adapt based on what you've learned?
It's always good to remind ourselves why we're doing this. And I think the most successful people, the most successful businesses, and any successful project always has to start with why. Why am I doing this? Because, we're passionate about it, because we believe we can change the world, we can help people. And as long as we keep reminding ourselves of that, we shouldn't pay attention to any negativity.
ค่ะเขาก็บอกว่าหลายๆคนที่มีความประสบความสำเร็จไม่ว่าจะเป็นในเรื่องของธุรกิจแล้วก็ในชีวิตนะคะก็จะมีคำถามขึ้นมาเรื่อยๆแหละเพราะว่าถือว่า currency นี้เป็น currency ใหม่เนาะก็จะมีคำถามว่าเอ๊ะทำไมเราจะต้องมาเรียนรู้สิ่งใหม่ๆแบบนี้นะคะซึ่งคำถามดีๆแบบนี้นะเวลาที่เราถามตัวเราเองบ่อยๆนะคะก็ถือว่าเป็นจุดเริ่มต้นที่ดีที่จะทำให้เราเนี่ยได้ประสบความสำเร็จก่อนคนอื่นค่ะ
Thank you. Great answers. Great answers. Now, while I'm at this end of the table, I'll also say hello to May Bantita. Sawadee Kap. Thank you for coming and for being a part of the energy and the excitement of this event.
ค่ะเขาก็บอกว่าขอสวัสดีคุณเฮนะคะแล้วก็รู้สึกยินดีอย่างยิ่งค่ะที่วันนี้ได้มาร่วมงานกับเราในครั้งนี้ค่ะค่ะสวัสดีค่ะ
Do you think it's important that we promote ourselves a lot or a little?
เขาบอกว่าคิดว่ามีส่วนสำคัญมากน้อยแค่ไหนที่เราโปรโมท ourselves ภาษาไทยว่าอะไรดีอะก็แบบประชาสัมพันธ์ตัวเองให้คนอื่นได้พบได้เจอบ่อยๆอะไรประมาณนี้ค่ะคุณเมย์ค่ะ
ต้องบอกว่าเป็นเรื่องที่สำคัญมากเพราะว่าหนึ่งเนี่ยสมัยก่อนเนี่ยนะคะพวกอินเทอร์เน็ตต่างๆเนี่ยมันค่อนข้างที่จะใหม่พวกเราไม่ว่าจะเป็นแต่ในที่สุดอินเทอร์เน็ตแบงกิ้งก็มาถูกไหมคะดังนั้นแล้วเนี่ยเมื่อมีนวัตกรรมใหม่ๆมันจะเป็นทางเลือกให้หลายๆคนเนี่ยจะได้มีศักยภาพในการพัฒนาแล้วก็มีโซลูชันใหม่ๆให้ตัวเองแล้วก็คิดว่ามันเป็นการสร้างความสะดวกสบายดังนั้นแล้วเป็นเรื่องที่ถูกต้องที่จะต้องโปรโมทเยอะๆเพราะว่ามันเป็นเหมือนการช่วยให้ใครหลายๆคนได้มีประสบการณ์ใหม่ๆแล้วก็ได้มีคุณภาพชีวิตที่ดีขึ้นขอบคุณค่ะ
ค่ะขอบคุณมากค่ะ so she said that is the great thing that we promote to another people because they will help another people to get more information and can share the experience for the promoter something like that.
Okay. Well, we're very grateful that they're
here.
Yes. We're very grateful that they're here to support us in promoting our expo.
ค่ะ
So my next question is to sorry Dave, there's no ladies left for me to talk to. Dave Wilson, my question is this: why was your company, or what is your company, and why are you here at the expo?
My company is Coinor. We're an initial coin offering. We're offering the best initial coin offering you're ever going to see. And I'm not just saying this. This is for luxurious items. This is a luxurious platform. And my friend JP invited me here. Thailand, world, welcome to the financial future.
ค่ะเขาก็บอกว่าที่มาร่วมงานในครั้งนี้นะคะเพราะว่าประเทศไทยเนี่ยก็ถือว่าเป็นประเทศที่น่าสนใจในการที่จะมาร่วมออกงานนะคะแล้วก็นำบริษัทของเขา Coinors นะคะมาให้ทุกคนได้รู้จักกันค่ะ
And why come to this expo here in Asia, not something in North America or Europe?
We wanted to show Thailand what cryptocurrency is and where the future is for the world financial right here in Thailand, and we're going to share it here today, and that's what this expo is all about. Sawadee Kap, Thailand.
น่ารักมากเลยเขาบอกว่าเขาถือว่าประเทศไทยถือว่าเป็น new market เนาะเป็นเขาเรียกว่าอะไรอ่ะเป็นประเทศที่น่าสนใจนะคะก็เลยเลือกที่จะมาเปิดตัวกันที่ประเทศไทยค่ะ
Thank you, Dave. Now, my final questions before we open to the floor is to the founder of the Cryptocurrency Expo, Mr. Jahin Pillay.
ค่ะสำหรับคำถามต่อไปนะคะเราจะมาถามผู้ที่เป็นผู้จัดงานดีๆแบบนี้ค่ะ
Tell us about the event, how it started, why.
Okay, let me wish you all first in local language and in Thailand, Sawadee Kap.
ค่ะ
I'm being an Indian origin, but Thailand is my second home. Been here for a very, very long time. And why Cryptocurrency Expo is something really, really close to my heart because I believe if you look on the dais here, I'm the youngest among all of them. And that's what I think. And I think the future is for the young people to get involved with what the future of technology, finance, investment is all about. And cryptocurrency itself is an event that inspires a lot of people to come to this event where they can learn what the future is all about.
ค่ะเขาก็บอกว่าจริงๆแล้วประเทศไทยถือว่าเป็นบ้านหลังที่2ของเขานะคะเพราะว่าก็มาอยู่ที่นี่บ่อยพอสมควรแล้วก็เขาบอกว่าลองสังเกตดูว่าทั้งหมดนี้เนี่ยเขาคนนี้เนี่ยอายุน้อยที่สุดเลยแล้วเขาก็คิดว่าการที่คนรุ่นใหม่นะคะได้มาเริ่มทำความรู้จักกับเทคโนโลยีแล้วก็คริปโตเคอเรนซีแบบนี้เนี่ยก็ถือว่าเป็นเรื่องที่ดีค่ะ
Can you tell us a little about what people have been telling you about the last 2 days, what they've been getting from the expo?
A lot of people first told me that it's not possible to do something like this, but I'd like to personally thank all of you here, the press, the VIP guests, for making this possible. If it wasn't for you, I don't think me and my partner Jagdish would have ever made something like this possible. So thank you to all our sponsors as well for taking part in this event. But I believe where there is so much competition, there should be love, and that's our job. We want to bring all companies together. You may be in XYZ coin, but at the end of the day, we are one community.
ค่ะเขาก็บอกว่าจริงๆแล้วเนี่ยหลายๆคนบอกว่าเรื่องนี้เป็นเรื่องที่เป็นไปไม่ได้แต่ว่าทุกคนที่มาร่วมงานกับเราตลอด2วันนี้นะคะรวมถึงผู้ที่มาร่วมแถลงข่าวกับเราในครั้งนี้เนี่ยก็ทำให้สิ่งที่คิดว่าเป็นไปไม่ได้เนี่ยกลับเป็นไปได้ขึ้นมาแล้วก็ขอขอบคุณสปอนเซอร์ทั้งหมดนะคะแล้วก็พี่ๆสื่อมวลชนรวมถึงผู้ร่วมงานด้วยเขาบอกว่าปกติแล้วเนี่ยในเอ็กซ์โปก็จะมีหลายบริษัทนะคะมาร่วมออกบูธในช่วงของการออกบูธเนี่ยเขาบอกว่าก็อาจจะดูเหมือนเป็นคู่แข่งขันกันเพราะในแต่ละบริษัทเนี่ยเขาก็จะมีโปรดักต์คล้ายๆกันแต่สุดท้ายแล้วทั้งหมดทั้งมวลก็เป็นหนึ่งเดียวกันเป็นครอบครัวเดียวกันค่ะก็ต้องขอขอบคุณทุกท่านเป็นอย่างสูงค่ะ
And finally, we've done the first expo here in Bangkok. Jagdish has told us all the other countries around the world where you will go. Will you come back to Bangkok?
Of course, this is my home. And we would definitely come back here to do more expos, but I think the world also needs to know a lot. So we're trying to take this with great speakers like you can here we have on stage with others as well, with a lot of love and respect from a lot of sponsors. I think we can do a lot of expos across the world.
ค่ะเขาก็บอกว่ามีคำถามว่าเอ๊ะไปแล้วหลังจากจบงานนี้เนี่ยก็จะไปอีกหลายประเทศเนาะประมาณ6ประเทศแล้วก็ถามว่าจะกลับมาจัดที่กรุงเทพหรือเปล่าที่ประเทศไทยหรือเปล่าเขาก็บอกว่าทำไมจะไม่กลับมาล่ะเพราะว่าประเทศไทยถือว่าเป็นบ้านหลังที่2ของเขานะคะแต่ว่าเพียงแค่ว่าระหว่างนี้เนี่ยก็อยากจะนำความรู้ดีๆแบบนี้นะคะไปบอกต่อส่งต่อให้กับหลายๆประเทศทั่วโลกแต่สุดท้ายแล้วก็จะมีการกลับมาจัดเอ็กซ์โปดีๆแบบนี้ในประเทศไทยเหมือนกันค่ะ
Okay, thank you to all of our panel. We now would like to open to the press and to anyone to ask questions of our group.
เอาละค่ะตอนนี้นะคะก็เป็นช่วงเวลาที่ฉันได้บอกไปมีท่านใดมีคำถามไหมคะสำหรับพี่ๆสื่อมวลชนเราเปิดโอกาสให้ยกมือถามได้เลยให้กลับถามได้ทุกคนเลยนะคะที่มาร่วมงานกับเราในวันนี้มีใครมีคำถามไหมคะยกมือได้เลยเนาะเดี๋ยวดิฉันเดินเอาไมค์เข้าไปให้ Does anyone have the questions? You can ask directly with our guest of honor.
Well, even if you don't ask questions, we have press releases that we're giving out to you. So if you have more that you want from us about what the future is about, what our sponsors are, who the other people are, we will hand over everything to them.
ค่ะเขาก็บอกว่าไม่มีคำถามไม่เป็นไรเพราะว่าวันนี้เรามี press release นะคะหรือว่าข้อมูลเกี่ยวกับงานแถลงข่าวในครั้งนี้แล้วก็ expo ของเราในครั้งนี้ด้วยเอาเป็นว่าทุกอย่างทั้งหมดที่สำคัญอยู่ในข้อมูลนั้นแล้วนะคะก็สามารถดูรายละเอียดจากตรงนั้นได้เลยค่ะ